Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to After School Club program. And today is Tuesday, and today we have the coding activity for you. We'll wait for a few more minutes to see if we have more people joining us tonight. And then after that, we will start us the activity for today, which is microbit. So we'll be learning about microbit and we'll see how we can do coding on microbit, how we can do drag and drop coding. I'll be explaining you the interface, how do you work on this, and after that we'll go ahead and make some activity on microbit too, and we're going to see if we can run them and how does those work for us. So let me just go ahead here and find the link for you. So the link is microbit.org. I'll be sending this to you in the chat box. You can just click on this link. I have sent you this option as a link. So you can just click on this link and this link will take you to a page which is microbit.org. Please let me know if you have any issue or you're not able to get to this link. And we are also waiting to see if we have more people who are going to join us for this program. So far we have Cora Johnson and Roman Roman. Welcome to both of you. So at any point of time, if you face any difficulty getting to this link or what the thing that I'm going to explain you, you can go ahead and send me a message in the chat box and write me what exactly you need, or if you have any problem, I'm going to help you with the same. And let's go ahead and start and do some coding in the microbit. For coding to do, you have to go to the page which says let's code. So I'm going to annotate this for you. This is the icon here on the fourth icon on the top. It says let's code here. So you click on this link and this page will take you to this page, and it says go to the make code editor. So what do you do with the microbit is, so microbit, as you can see on as you can see it on my screen, the microbit is a device. It's like a chipset that looks like this, and it has a number of LEDs that you can make glow, and also it has number of pins here. So it says 0, 1, 2, 3V and ground pin. So you can connect to those pins with wire. And if you have a physical device, what you do is you write a code on a computer, or you can write a code on a tablet or any mini laptop, and then you write those files and then you download those files and then you send those files to the microbit. After you send those files to the microbit, these LEDs are going to glow in a way that you have written the code for. So I'm going to show you some of the code here that we can do and we can write for a specific code program. So if you click on go to make code editor, this is going to take you to the code page of microbit. So this is the interface of the microbit, and there's another interface what we are going to learn about how to write codes. And this page has all the tutorials. So if you want to go ahead, later, if you want to know what all things that you can do here with the microbit coding page, you can go ahead and look all of these. So it has flashing heart, name tag, smiley buttons, styles, love meter, and there's a scroll down here. So if you click on this scroll down on the right hand side, this is going to take you for the more tutorials. And then there's a more options of live coding. And you can also make very simple and easy games with microbit. So you can make coin flipper, and we are going to talk about few games here also. And then if you go further, you will see that there are so many things that you can do with the microbit. So the microbit chip has a Bluetooth device so that you can connect it with a Bluetooth, device, maybe with your phone or maybe with your headphone. And also it has shake sensor and light sensor. So you can write a code when microbit is in the dark or microbit is in the more light than normal. And also you can write the code when you are going to shake microbit and it's going to do different things for you. We are going to go ahead and see some examples. So the first example that we are going to see with, which is name tag. This is the easiest one, so we're going to start from here. And then you're going to see how we can write our name tags on microbit device and how it is going to show it for you. So whatever project that you want to do, you double click on this. So I'm going to double click on this one. And then it's going to ask you if you want to see the play video lesson or if you want to start tutorials by block, Python, and JavaScript. So microbit gives you an option to write in different languages. You can either write with drag and drop and block coding, or you can either write in Python and JavaScript. As we are doing this drag and drop coding, so we are going to choose block here. So you drag the blocks which has different codes and you attach them together, and this is how it's going to work. So let's click on start tutorial here, and this is going to get us to the main page of interface of coding here. So this is how does it look. So it has two blocks here. I'm going to explain this interface for you for some time because this is important and this is how you write code for yourself. Okay, so how do you write this code? How do you see this interface? First of all, you see the name of the tag here, name of the lesson here, it says name tag. So this is going to tell you what lesson you are talking about. It is right here. It says name tag. And then the second thing that you see here on the top is instructions. So these are the number of instruction sets that you're going to follow. So it says number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5. So whenever you click on the small bubble here, it's going to turn blue and it's going to give you the particular instruction set. And if you want to just keep following them, you can go click ahead next from here. There's an option from next if you want to look at the next instruction. And there's also a back option here. So when you click on back, it will take you to the instruction set, which is previous instruction. And next is going to take you to the next instruction. So as we clicked on the name tag, so this is the name tag lesson for us. And this is whenever you are done with the tutorial, you can click on exit tutorial and you can go to the other tutorials or other videos. So let me get out of this annotation and delete this for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start from number 1 here. So the number one instruction says, tell everyone who you are, show your name on LEDs. So as we talked about earlier, that microbit is a physical device. It looks like this, whatever you see on your screen. And it has number of pins, LEDs pins on this, which can glow. So this has 25 pins here. And this has button A and B. And also microbit has shake sensor and also Bluetooth sensor. So it can be connected to a Bluetooth device, and it can also be programmed whenever you want to shake the device, shake the microbit chip. So we're going to see some examples with the A and B pressed, also with the shake in this lesson. So this is the first instruction, and this is telling us that you can tell everyone that what's your name is, and you can write your name on the LEDs. So I'm going to click OK here. And then you see this moves to the second instruction. It says second instruction is place the show string block in the forever block to repeat it. Change the text to your name. So you go click here basic. And let me explain this to you first. So on the right hand side here, this all place is our canvas where we are going to write our drag and drop coding. And on the left hand side here, where it says all the code, so this would be the tray. This will be the tray where you can, this will be the tray, the basic tray, where you will see all the drag and drop coding. So all the drag and drop coding, so you have to draw, you have to get all the blocks from here. So if whatever blocks I'm going to see, I can drag this blocks from left to right. See, I'm dragging this from left to right. And then if I don't like any of the, for example, I have this show string here, show strings here, and if I do not like this, and if I want to delete this, so what I can do is I can take it from right to left, and there's a recycle bin up here, and it can be deleted. So this is how drag and drop coding works. You have to find the block of a code that you want to work, and then you drag it from left to right. In most of the cases, in most of the interfaces, you drag it from left to right, and then you fit the block with each other. And then you fit the block with each other to make sure they're going to work as one code. So if I see on my canvas, I see there are two blocks which says on start, and the other one says forever. So on start means that whatever I'm going to write on the LED here, on the LEDs on the microbit chip, that is just going to appear once. That is just going to appear when microbit starts. And forever means that it's going to flash the word over and over again. So it will just keep flashing the thing over and over again. So I'm going to go click here, basic, and I'm going to choose this show string hello. So I'm going to show you both ways. How does it look like on start and how does it look like forever? So first, let's start with on start. So I have it on start here. So if I want to make it the name tag, as we are talking about the name tag lesson, I can just click on this white and I can write my name. So I just wrote my name, Mohit, and you will see there's a play icon here. So this says stop the simulator, play the simulator. So this can stop the simulator, and then it says start the simulator. So if I'm going to click on start the simulator, it's going to show me my name here. See, it's just showing me my name on the LEDs. So this is how, and as you saw that this just showed them once. So on start, just show them once, and if I want to see it forever, I can drag this code, I can drag this block with the code, and I can put it forever. And always remember, when you put the blocks together, it makes a sound like this, a click sound like this, which means they fit in each other and that code is going to work as one. Now, if I click on start the simulator, which is already starting, so I can stop it from here and I can restart it if I want. And then I will see that it's flashing my name, Mohit, and it's going to flash the name. It just keep on flashing the name forever and ever. So this will not stop. So this is the difference between on start and forever. So if you guys are working along with me, what you can do is you can go to the lesson, which is name tag also, and you can just work with me, and you can follow the instructions here. The third instruction says look at the simulator and make sure it shows your name on the screen. We just did that, and we can go to number 4, and it says place more show string block to create your own story. So I can go here, I can create a story about this. So I can just say show string Mohit, and then I can say hi from Mohit, and I can create a story. I can just keep dragging this. So this is also a very nice thing to learn about drag and drop coding, that you can also you can always use the block as many times as you want. So I can just create it, or I can just write it any number of time I want. And then if I click on run the simulator, stop it and run it, it's going to show me how does it look like on my microbit device. So guys, if you're working along me, you can go to the name tag if you are already on the name tag and see how does it work for you. And let me know if you have any questions, or if you want me to repeat something, or if you want me to show you something specific that you're trying to do. And I can see we have Alex here, and maybe they have joined us later. Alex, we have a link in the chat box. I'm going to send that again to you. It's called Microbit. So if you can go to any of the browser that you're using on any of the device, you can go to microbit.org, or you also have a link. You can click on this link, and this link will take you to a page where we started from, and you can go to Let's Code, and then you can click on name tag, and then you can follow us along. And guys, I also posted a video on youtube.com watch. This video talks about everything about microbit, and this tells you what all things you can do with the microbit. And I just gave this information that this microbit has so many things you can do it from this. You can do it has shake sensor, so you can write code with shake. That is what we're going to see in few minutes. Also, it has light sensor, so you can put it in a dark, or you can put it in a room which has more light, and you can write code accordingly. And then also you can do things on the LEDs, which is our first example, and we are just doing it. And also, these are two buttons, A and B. You can also press this button, and they're going to write code for you. I tried to play this video on my computer, and it seems to be that there's no sound, and then I'll maybe it seems to be some problem, but you can see it on your computer if you want to. And the next thing, guys, I'm going to tell you how you can download this file, how you can download this code file, and how you can send this to the microbit. So microbit is a physical device. We have almost 13 to 15 microbit devices in at DoSpace. So after we are done with all the restrictions at DoSpace, you are welcome to come and play with microbit devices. You can also check out this from our tech help desk, and you can make your own code. And we also have programs, small laptops, notepads, which you can connect with the microbit. So it comes with a wire that connects with your computer to the physical device, and then you download the file and you send the file to microbit, and it gets connected, and you can see your code working on microbit chip. So this is a perfect example of how you can write code on computer, and how you shift that code from computer to the physical device, and then how it is going to work for you. So I'm going to show you, how does that work. So after you are done with writing your code, so I just wrote code for, and you can also delete the start one if you do not need it, because I am doing the forever thing. So I just wrote the code for 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and that is in forever. So now if I want to send this code to microbit, that is our last instruction in this lesson, which says if you have a microbit connected, click download to transfer your code and watch your name scroll. So in order to work this for you, you have to make sure that your microbit is connected to the computer. So as I said, microbit comes with a connecting wire. One end goes into the USB portal of your computer or your laptop or your desktop, whatever you are using, and the other end goes into the smaller end goes into the on the back side of microbit. On the back side of microbit here. And you connect them, and then what you do is you download the file. So there's a download icon here. You click on download, and this file gets downloaded to your computer. And then when you will download this will give you The name is name tag because we are using the name tag tutorial. And then when you download this, it's going to give you instructions that connect the microbit to your computer with a USB cable. And it's just kind of showing you with an example here that this is a computer, this is a microbit, this is a USB port of the computer, and the microbit is connected. And then you move the .hex file to the microbit. Guys, always remember whenever you work with microbit, the files will be downloaded in .hex format. So when you download the file as .hex format, what you do is you go open the file. So this is not going to work right now because we do not have the microbit connected. Let me see if I can go to downloads here. So what you do is you go to the download like this, and then you see the file. So this is the file I just downloaded. It's called microbit name tag, and the format of the file is HEX format. So you right click on this like this, and then you get this send to option. So when you go to send to option, and when you have microbit connected to the computer, this is going to show you microbit mentioned here, like Bluetooth device. It's going to show you microbit device. So you send the file to microbit device, and then it is going to work for you, and you will be able to see your name flashing on the microbit on the physical device, like you see it on here on the screen. So this is how it works, guys. And then as I said, if you have any questions with this first lesson we just did, you can write me a message in the chat box. Or if you want me to repeat something, I can repeat that for you also. And if you have anything specific, you can write me. And then, if we are done with this, we can go ahead and look an example for other one. If you click on exit tutorial here. So, this is, and now, we just talked about name tag. And then we can also, talk about flashing heart here. This is the second example we are doing. So always choose blocks here because we are learning drag and drop coding. So it is pretty in the similar way. If you happen to see one of them, it's very easy to follow along because all of them, they have been set in a similar way with all the instructions and with all the thing you have to do, and also with the interface. So this is with the flashing heart. How can you make a flashing heart on the microbit? So I'm going to click OK here. And this is going to show you the instructions. Number 2 instruction here. Place the show LEDs block in the forever block and draw a heart. So I'm going to go to basic here. And I'm going to choose show LEDs. See, there's a show LEDs option here. Just follow the instructions and put this in the block forever. And always remember, as I said in the very beginning, whenever you are working with drag and drop coding, make sure they fit with each other, and they also make a click sound when they, hit with each other, when you put them with each other. And now, you can click on the next, and you can see how to make a flashing heart. Place show another show LED block. You can leave it blank and draw it what you want. So I'm gonna make a flashing heart here. So how do you make these LEDs work? So you have to click on these LEDs once. So if that LED is white, that means it's going to glow. And if you do one LED by mistake, and if you want to delete this, you have to just click it twice, and it's going to go to non-glowing from glowing. So if you have to make it glow, click it once. And if you have to remove the glow, click it twice and it will be gone. So I'm going to click it once, and I'm going to click it one, and then let me see if I can make a flashing heart here. Well, it doesn't look like a flashing heart, but I'm just trying to, show you. You can make any random shape, guys, if you want. I just created a random shape here, and then you will see that it's showing me here on the microbit panel on the left hand side. And if I want to remove some of the LEDs here, I can remove them. and then the instructions said to say, look at the virtual microbit, you should see the heart and your drawing blink on the, so it says your drawing blink on the screen. So you can particular make any basic shape that you want to, or if you want to exactly make the heart so you can see how does it look like, so you can remember what are the LEDs that's going. So it's second and fourth, and then it has all the 5, 3, and 1. So you can go back and you can second and fourth, and then these are number 5. So you can just follow that, and you can just, so that's the flashing heart. So you can see, you can go back to the instructions and you can see how does it going to look like to make flashing heart, and you can follow it and you can make it like this. So always remember guys, whenever you are stuck or you do not feel like what are you going to do, just go back here on top to see the instructions, and you can go navigate through the back and the next panel here, and you can see what instructions you are working on, and then it's going to work for you. And as I said, if you want to, if you have a physical device, and if you are sometime working at DoSpace with us, and you want the microbit to CB microbit to be flashing and microbit to be see what exactly it look like, you can download the file from here, and then you download the file, go to download folder, and also send the file to microbit, and then it's going to work for you. So we just did another lesson guys, which is flashing heart. If you have any questions, always let me know. And if you have anything to share, if you're working on something, if you are done with flashing art, you can also send me a message that I'm done with this, or if you're working on something else. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit from this tutorial, and then we are going to go another one here, and we're going to do dice. So what you can do is you can actually make a dice from the microbit. So last time when I taught this class in DoSpace, that was a few months ago, we actually made a dice, and we see how does it we're going to see how does it work. And this is different from all the lessons we just did, because this has the use of shake sensor. So this comes in very handy guys. For example, if you are playing a game and you need a dice to play that game with, and if you do not have a dice or you are not able to find your dice, and fortunately you have a microbit at your place and you have a computer, what you can do is you can make a dice through the microbit, and you can use that microbit as a dice unless you find the dice, or you can just use it forever. I'm going to show you in a minute how do you do that. So this talks about how does this work. If you want to watch the video, you can click here to say watch the video, but I'm going to show you here in a minute how does it work. So as you will notice, we have two more options here. It says basic. We already worked on basic, and then it has input, and then it is a math option 2. So this has two more options. Because we as you may have understood that why, because we need more blocks of our code from the left hand side. So we always want to only want to work with forever, because you want to just see your dice to working for a long time. That's not just for start. So I'm going to delete this start from here. As I said, you can just take it from left hand side, right to left, and then this recycle bin appear, and you can delete all the things that you want to do. And this says, so the second number instruction is we need 3 pieces of code, one to detect a throw, shake, another to pick a random number, and then one to show the number. So I'm gonna go to input here, and input is the code where you're going to see that what kind of thing that you're using in the microbit, what kind of feature with microbit that you're using in a specific line of code that you're writing. So for this specific code, we are using on shake microbit feature. As we talked about in the very beginning, that microbit has Bluetooth, light sensors, and also shake sensors. So I just went to the input and I'm going to drag this on shake from left to right. And I'm gonna put this here. And I'm gonna delete this forever too, because I'm writing a code. I'm writing a code with the dice that whenever I shake the dice, it's going to give me a number. Whenever I shake the dice, it's going to give me a random number between 1 to 6. All of us, we know that dice has numbers from 1 to 6. So we are going to write a code. We are going to write a code that, every time we shake the dice, it's going to give us a random, it's going to pick a number from 1 to 6, and then it's going to show that number on the LED. So that's why it says in the instruction that this is a 3 pieces of code. One to detect a throw, shake, another to pick a random number, and the third one is to show the number. So the dice game has 3 lines of code: shake, and pick a random number, and then to show that number, specific number on the LED. So I'm going to show you in a minute how that is going to work. So I have on shake, and then I'm going to go to the math, and then I have another block here which says pick random number 0 to 6. But before that, I'm going to see show number. So if you go to basic, and then you are going to see show number, and you can always also figure out that what block you are going to use is with the shape of the block. So see, this block is going to fit with the shake block here. So I'm going to choose this one from the basic, and I just put this in the on shake block here, which says shows the number. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to math and pick up a random number 0 to 10. So this is kind of a task here. So I'm gonna always remember, we talked about this, guys, that whenever you work with drag and drop coding, always remember the code, the block, they fit into each other. And also they make a click sound when they fit into each other, and which means that they are going to work as one, which means that our code is correct. So now I'm going to, as I'm working on dice, so I know there's always number from 1 to 6. So where are these white things? I can change it. So I'm going to make 0 to 1, and I'm going to make 10 to 6. So now I have a code for 3 lines. See, I'm just using 3 lines of code, and then I am making a dice with the 3 lines of code. So 3 lines of code is on shake. You shake the microbit chip, and then you're going to pick a random number from 1 to 6, and then you're going to show the random number on that microbit chip. As we know that we do not have the physical microbit with us, so we have been seeing everything on the microbit here on the left hand side. So you will notice here that they have appeared a shake icon here. So when are you going to click on shake icon, the microbit is going to virtually shake. But when you write this code for you, you can actually download the file, and you can actually send that code to the microbit, and that's going to shake it for you. You can actually physically shake the microbit, and then it's going to show you a random number. But virtually what you can do is you're going to click on shake here. So it's showing me 6 number here, and then I'm going to shake it again. It's showing me 4, showing me 5 now, 2 now, 5, 4. So every time you shake, click on shake here, it's going to show you a different random number. And if you, for example, if you decide to play a game which has number from 1 to 8, you can just change it from 1 to 8. Or if you decide to play a game which has number from 3 to 8, you can just choose random, choose the value from 3 to 8. So you can actually make your own dice with your own values. And whenever you click on shake here, this is going to change the number for you. So we just wrote 3 lines of code, and after we wrote 3 lines of code, it's going to work for us, and it's going to make a dice for you. And as I show this to you in the starting, that how it's going to work on the physical device, that you download the file from here, and you download the file, you go to the download folder, The download file will be in .hex format. When you download the file, you click on right click and then you click on send to and send to microbit, and that code will be sent to microbit, and this is going to work for you. So this is pretty easy, guys. Just 3 line of code and we made our own dice here. So let me know what you think about this. Write me a message in the chat box if you have any questions, or if you are, if you want me to repeat something. Let's go back and click on exit tutorial here. So, we go to exit tutorial, we will see that there are so many more options here. You can make smiley buttons here, as pretty much we made flashing heart, and then you can make love meter and micro chat, and you can go to games, and you can make coin flipper, and you can make rock paper scissors. That's one of the favorite game kids like, and then you can make more games from here. So it looks like we have 6 minutes here, guys. So I'm going to take a pause here, for all the questions you may have, or if you have any comments. So, just take your time. If you're working along me, if you're working, on some of the projects, take some time to finish those. And just ask me if you have any questions here. And then if you are done with all these 3 of them, you can go ahead and you can, try, any of you like, and you can also basically try something. You can, with the toys, you see we have different toys options here, and, science tools. You can make a stopwatch by yourself. You can make a compass. You can make a light level meter and more things from here. So just keep working on this, guys, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to write you the email for the DoSpace. So for example, if you work later on this, and if you have any specific questions, you can write us an email, and then just write us an email on this email address. It will be hello@dospace.org. So write us an email, and then write us any specific questions you may have, and we're going to answer you with those specific questions. Okay, guys, looks like we do not have any questions. I'm going to end this session for you here. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, and I hope you had learned with the microbit. Keep coding, keep learning, and write us an email if you need anything. Bye. Thank you so much. Have a good night.